good showing versus SKT.
Yeah, and it looks like Malzahar, a pick that was almost entirely absent at Worlds, but we did get to see him a lot yesterday, is picked up here for...
Actually choosing to smite that, so wow, that actually could have been a great steal attempt. Jayha up towards the top half of the map. Profit looking to maybe knock it back away. He knows the blank is there. Double buff Olaf right on top of there. Can they turn that around? No, it does not look like KG Tunam want to turn that around. Instead, it's going to be first blood taken by Blank.
Yep, and that defining traits like some of the other Worlds teams that were in the semis, but they are the world champions, so they're no slouches.
Really interested to put all eyes. Oh my gosh! All right, well, right as I was about to say, all eyes on Profit, their new top laner. He gets a 1v1 solo kill.
Negated by the fact that Fire Rain has been killing Voidlings, and that is not attributed inside of the CS score. So
bottom lane, Chandong and Jihoon, not long for this world. Even Profit coming down to pick up himself up, not one, but both kills. Now 4-0, the start for SK Telecom. Bottom lane, cookie cutter dive, and it works out once again. Now top lane, Jayha just going to get suppressed, depressed, and headed back to base the hard way. Faker there for his first kill of the game.
Yeah, and Jayha not really having a very good game.
From Faker, we'll see what he can make. No ultimate up there, but can this actually be the turnaround that Chandong needs? Jihoon is actually the one to get locked up. He's going to die there from the Malefic Visions. They will actually reset onto Jayha. Those Voidlings chasing him out. It might be another kill coming in from Faker. The Voidlings do find that kill, but now Faker's in a little bit of trouble. He's going to go down there to Fire Rain, as at least it is going to be that 1-for-2 exchange, still in SKT's favor, but the first kill on the board for Chungnam.
Obviously the ones in position to be getting that. Wow, Wolf actually hit that bubble.
Certainly did. Now Jihoon is actually so low. The exhaust is going to come down, but it's not enough to hit the save. There's the suppression. The Nether Grasp allowing another kill for Profit. Come on through. Fire Rain trying to turn that one around. He does get a big heal from that Hemo Plague, but it's not enough to find any kills. LS is referencing. Go check it out. Neither here nor there. Here is where we are. Profit kind of playing with a little bit of fire here. 1v3, and there's the flash. The tether will land. There's an exhaust as well. Hemo Plague underneath the turret. Fire Rain's going to go for it. Go for it. There's the kick underneath the turret. The arrow flying through, but it's not enough to save the SKT top laner, who will fall for the second kill on the board for KEG Chungnam.
All right, so
not even really having to itemize that much magic resistance. He's completely ahead of the game here when it comes to tanky stats. Here comes a nice tidal wave. It actually does just barely catch Jayha in a little bit of a rough spot. Perfect bubble landed there by Wolf, and that's going to allow Blank to take him out. As Jayha tried to kick him around, it didn't actually work out. There's the arrow. Arcane shifted away from Jihoon, now trying to escape. Will flash away from there. That is the fastest Olaf you will ever watch, even under that exhaust. He's still able to push Jihoon backwards. Faker trying to get up into the front line, but he's actually going to be the first one going down. It's SK Telecom way overextend. They're going to lose a 2-for-1, and now Profit coming in. Can he actually be the one to close this up? It's just going to destroy Jihoon. Get right on top of him. Clear off.
okay, the hammer enemy. Okay, they finally are going to start the Baron.
No damage, of course, being taken from this thanks to Malzahar's Voidling army. They're hesitating. They're trying to pull off. It looks like they're just going to go for the stats here. Picking off Chandong almost immediately. There's a big Hemo play on the 3. Fire Rain going in. He's going to get a big heal and stay alive thanks to all of his magic resistance. That won't help him against Profit, however, who's coming in with more damage than he knows what to do with. Wu-Tae's got other plans, and he's going to actually Proto Belt on top of the entire SK Telecom team, who are melting under what appears to be a relatively good fight for KEG Chungnam. Now, Jayha versus Profit. Jayha with a flash over the wall. Profit might actually still look for that one. The Shock Blast, nice dodge. Jayha stays alive. And
full spells and almost a Guardian Angel actually for Blank. And
okay. Well, Faker just wants to make a pick happen, and he will. Bang with the arrow to connect as well. That might just be the pick that SK Telecom need for Baron.
Yeah, and you see a ping going down there on bottom lane. That means that Profit is free to just basically keep pushing the wave, and if Wu-Tae teleports, they can easily back off this Baron and let Profit get the inhibitor turret.
Well, they're continuing to stay on it. Voidling's tanking up the majority of the damage. Jihoon Having to be careful there as the Arcane shifts over the wall after almost getting Profit to aid the rest of his SKT team as they do take that Baron down to half HP, and it's do or die right now. KEG Chungnam will not be able to get there in time to steal the Baron away from SK Telecom. Shandong and Jihoon off to the side are actually taking a lot of damage. Faker is forced away. Another gigantic ult from Wu-Tae starts to turn this fight maybe around. He is going to take so much damage, and Profit is just unmatched. Nothing that they can do to stop this SK Telecom top laner aside from just kick him away. A perfect shot blast. It's a triple kill so far. Blank to finish things off, and that is a
minions. There's no hope anymore for Chungnam, at least not in game number 1. But still, nonetheless, they did still have some pretty decent team fighting against SK Telecom at certain points, and turns out an 11,000 gold lead is pretty good.
That'll do it. Game 1 victory, 21-8 for SK Telecom T1 over KEG Chungnam. And while it was somewhat inevitable there towards the end, some signs.
Doesn't really make any sense. I don't know if their ability to have his ultimate up and flash.
There's a minion wave coming in as well for a little bit of extra damage, and Profit wants to try to fight this 2v1, trying to get in behind Profit. He's actually just going to take so much damage. Not a lot of mana or ways to escape. There's a big, after Wu-Tae hits 6, it's going to be the untimely demise of Profit. Blank actually being forced to ghost away from that gank. This is top lane. It'll still take a little bit more than maybe he wanted to. Pink Ward in the Tri-Brush will actually scout Blank coming around with a teleport here as well. And an arrow that'll hit onto Jihoon. Blank's going in for the kill. A nice tidal wave right on top of both of them. A perfect parallel convergence. Means Profit has more time than he knows what to do with. The boy who shattered it picks up 2 kills again. SK Telecom's
ability to punish Vladimir, it shouldn't be to this extent, so that is just something Faker does.
Oh, and there's an arrow behind the turret. Oh, instead, Wu-Tae going big for it. He actually might be able to find a kill on Debang. Here comes the curtain call. These shots will not be enough. They're going to catch a couple in onto Wolf, but a nice attempt at turning that around there from Jihoon. Okay, you always got to be careful when Faker's there, and indeed he is going to go for it. There you are, you're grounded, man. Detention for you. Go to your room, go back to base for 25 seconds. The kill for Faker. After an overconfident Jha finds himself going down under turret. Then Faker's not stopping yet. He's going to find a second kill even under exhaust. Can't stop, won't stop Faker. Looks like it's headed top lane.
Yeah, and Jihoon and Chandong not in a good spot right now.
Nope, that will be a nice flash from Jihoon underneath the turret. Nice dodge away from the arrow, but Blank's just not stopping. He's got that ghost. He's going to go in for 2 kills for SK Telecom. Now, Wu-Tae's in behind. He's actually going to clear the wave off at the turret, but SKT don't afraid of anything. Not one tiny little cannon turret will dissuade them from going in for the dive. The turret falls, and so will the Chungnam top laner.
And SK Telecom
gold lead at 17. You know, things are working pretty well. It's not necessarily directly comparable. Feels like SK Telecom just know exactly what to do when, and even behind the turret, they're still pushing in for a pretty crazy amount of advantages. Byrain wants to get in here, but he's going to go down before he can even get in there for the Hemoplague heal. And with shots being fired by Jihoon from a...
do anything for a great while. So hopefully Faker on this Cassiopeia going to change that up.
Oh, and nowhere to go there for Shandong. Fire Rain, nowhere to go for him either. Can't even get into pool. And no transfusions for him. He is out of there. Now even Jha trying to go in onto Wolf, who will chase him back away to one feisty support, man. Fights on a 20-minute Baron.
Yep. Okay, Profit.
Profit's feeling a little hypey there behind everything. Now, SK Telecom complete to commit there into the Baron pit. Wu-Tae's got some other ideas, forces him back away, but with no Zanya's Hourglass, he's just going to die. SKT disengaged from the Baron that was almost dead.
That was 2,500 HP.
Swing and a miss there on the arrow, but Blank's still going for it. This is an Olaf that doesn't take no for an answer. Jihoon, he's not going to last very much longer. Okay, walls. The only obstacle standing in Blank's way at this point. And he's going to back off with only a stopping SK Telecom. except for Cannon ult in the Baron Pit. That did deter them there, but nothing's going to stop them in the base from taking not one, but two inhibitors, and Profit's going back in. SKT smell blood in the water, and they are going to go in for what could be the final fight of this game. So here's Wute trying to turn it back around, but again, will go down as SK Telecom. They'll lose their jungle, they lose their top lane, but Faker, Bang, and Wolf, they've got other ideas. Fire Rain will get bubbled up, taken down, and that's a double for Bang.
Yeah, and so two...
Doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. I like to just say it's Faker's damage because you can see that. I mean, we can say the same thing about Blank, who's just continuing to go in over and over again and find kills every time. Now Profit, not a lot to stop him. He's in a 1v3 and he knows he's got the backup to keep going. There's a nice kick there on to Bang in the back line, but no damage to follow it up. Chungnam are pushed back to their nexus. Here comes what could be the curtain call for Chungnam. It's closing. Can they find a way to keep it open for a little bit longer? Both nexus turrets about to fall, and indeed they will. Faker with a stun from an ultimate that will lead to another kill, that time onto Wute. And the nexus dropping lower and lower. SK Telecom book their passage to the round of 8 to face off against MVP with a 2-0 victory over KE